So yeah, but I think also while we're still talking about motherhood and womanhood, I feel like as girls, as we're growing up, you're being prepared for like adulthood and all that, but you're never prepared for being a mother and all that. Even as like motherhood is such because you know what happens before you become a mother and all that. So you don't want your daughter to start, getting into sex when teenagers are having sex. What is it called? That word. So you don't want them to be indulging at such an early and tender age. I get why we're not prepared for being mothers and all that. So we're prepared to be a homemaker, like unajua, like hizi vitu. But again, like it would really help. Like ukiona mtu amefika a certain age, it's just okay to prepare them mentally and all that.
I also like it's controversial topic.
It is
because I think it's now we're in that stage where there's a lot of exposure currently.
There is.
There's
And that's
a
the
lot
problem.
of
Now, would you rather they find
information
out from you
like
or
somebody
online
else,
or sijui a friend or
yes,
sijui a nanny
in
or
fact
sijui
that's where I was going with these different centers of information, because now I've realized, like right now, like I have kids who are now picking information from other sources aside from me. So it's more of, I get, because I have girls and I can see that curiosity, because I once saw online someone say that it's so interesting that kids are preconditioned very early. You can see even on the YouTube channels, you can see how content on girls are centered around dolls, cooking,
being pretty.
chores, being pretty, and then for boys it's now science, exploration, adventure. You can see it's kind of preconditioning from the beginning, and as much as you want to fight it, I know, in fact, one of the best fights that I saw online was girls also need pockets. Like if you look at kids clothes, that's how preconditioned. Let me tell you, when you start buying clothes for your girls, you will notice jeans inakuja bila
Hata zangu za adult bado hazina za
haina pocket, lakini za vijana ziko na pockets 10. So you're like, my girl started asking me for a pass, and I'm like, why? And she's like, but we don't have a pocket. And then I looked at the outfit, I'm like, Allah,
it is true,
hakuna pocket. So we have to walk around with an extra thing in our hand because we don't have pockets.
That's why we carry passes all
yes,
along.
because you are preconditioned from the beginning. You have no pockets.
I can see that realization.
So I am with you, like womanhood is kind of ingrained even in how the society prepares you. And in different spaces, you can see it in the clothing. In fact, I saw the same conversation on how girls' clothes have like ponies, have
so
fairies. Boys' clothes have
Superman.
What else have you seen?
Batman, sharks.
There's animals that are predators. And then for girls, what animals do they have? Yes, humble prey. Exactly. So it's the preconditioning is very early on how to be a woman, and not motherhood. Motherhood is from a dolly aspiration, like it's fun to take care of. And I don't know, some things I think we also fight that are reality, because now with my newborn in the house, I see my girls are motherly. I didn't teach them. I can be honest, they've never seen any other baby.
But they've emulated from you.
Yes, so because they want to carry the baby, they want to bathe the baby, they want to breastfeed the baby if they could, so they take the bottle and give the baby the bottle. So I think there are certain things that, as I say, these kids are they observe a lot, and because they observe, they pick what they see. So in most homes, mothers are the primary caregivers. And because mothers are primary caregivers, who are we observing the most? The mom. So I see the difference in womanhood in different spaces and motherhood in different spaces. What I agree with, especially right now with different campaigns around it, is we need to stop mixing the places. In the workplace, you're kanali. Not mama so.
Imagine that's what I always cement, like in their head. Like even when we're having Secret Santa, I'm like, do not gift me for diapers or
it's not for me.
No, it's me. You're gifting me, not my baby.
So in workplaces, I do believe that in workplaces it's womanhood. It's a womanhood.
And allow me to be that. Do not start telling me, hey, you're a mom, why are you behaving mama mkubwa?
Actually, that also brings down to even outfits. Umevaiba na wewe ni mari, and just like mothers wanavaje, by the way.
Sister. Tuheshimiane, bro.
Like, and then you even see it at at bigger family functions.
Yeah, kwanza huko ndo kuna judgment.
Mbona matiti yake iko nje? Unajua wanawake ukifika miaka fulani okay, I get it, at some point, at some age you might want to dress conservatively, but don't impose your values on others. Okay, there's respectable spaces where you dress in streets,
of course,
based on those places, but womanhood and motherhood, I think, kind of tend to be confused in different settings.
They do,
and depends on the thing. So this is our advice. This is my advice, or rather my take from it. Being a woman is very soft in most cases. It's considered soft, but it's hard work. It's hard work. It's really tough being a woman. Being a woman, let me put it in a different way. A woman has been positioned to be a prey, to be protected out here.
Yeah.
You know? So women walk around very careful. They have to be aware of their spaces. Sometimes you get a lot of, innuendos, sexual innuendos from people that are unwarranted. You have to learn how to say no, and how to have your no so loud so that somebody does not mistake it for a yes. Whereas when also you're a mother, you also have to think differently. Okay, so I have seen how those two titles get confused, and the risks of those two titles being confused out here. So I feel like my takeaway for women and motherhood is let our women be